When we left that meeting, council was asked to send me any final thoughts they had on this ordinance, and so that we could get it to the city attorney and actually go ahead and bring it back for a first and second reading. So I wanted to bring it back tonight and get some final feedback on that, so we can move forward with revisions if we're going to do it. And he can go back over, what he had recommended.
Good evening, Madam Mayor, council members. Thank you for hearing this. The section 4, the termination of service due to non-payment, should read, in my opinion, the customers whose accounts remain unpaid on the 27th of any given month shall have their services terminated on the Wednesday next, following the 27th of any given month at 9 o'clock instead of 10 o'clock in the morning. In such event, charges for administering the water services shall be as follows. To continue services that have been placed on the list for termination due to non-payment, a charge of $25 will be added to the amount due, and the account must be paid in full between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, prior to the services being maintained. We also recommend unauthorized use of water. This is under section F. Reconnection fee of $80 instead of $50 has been recommended, where applicable, where the meter has been removed. And this is what our utility service fees currently are. $750 for the meter fee, $162 for water impact fee, and that has been since 1990, and $633.60 for the sewer impact fee. Again, this fee has been since 1990. In our opinion, this is what our water service fee should be for a 5/8 meter, and that would be a float impact fee of $11.88, the system development impact fee of $8.55, the water supply impact fee of $2,706. This is what our sewer service fees should look like. The collection component fee should be $520. The treatment component fee should be $651, and the service fee should be $633.60.
Excuse me,
Yes, ma'am.
am I missing a page? Are you reading off something that we had? Where is it?
This was presented, if I remember right, about 2 months ago.
No, it's in your packet. It's right after the summary sheet. And the ordinance, okay, I think the ordinance is first, and then that page, it says AC at the top.
Sorry. No, that's not it.
Under AD is in the back.
Deeds.
Matter of fact, it's got before 80, page before 80.
Thanks.
So we're updating for almost, what, 20 years?
Yes, sir. The next page would be the attachment A. The other thing that we would like to change would be the commercial apartment mobile home or bulk, what is known as bulk water. When they come and pick up the water meter from the city, the enterprises that pick it up, currently we are only charging $15. And we would like to raise that fee, the base fee, and that's all this is just a base fee, to $50 from $15.
Where's the 15?
That's what we're currently charging today, ma'am.
I understand. Where is it?
It's about halfway down on the page that says attachment. At the top, under customer class, you have residential rates. About midway in the page, it says commercial, apartment, mobile home, bulk.
Okay. All right.
Okay, just under that, it says water, and then just under
Right.
the water, it says base. And
Right.
to the right of that says $15.
I found it.
Yes,
You're
ma'am.
bouncing around on the pages, sorry. Trying to follow you. I'm on your side. And what do you want it to be?
50, 50 instead of
That's in
15.
1990 also, correct?
Sir, I'm not gonna,
2018.
Oh, really? Okay.
And so, to be clear, Michael, you're recommending that just for the,
Just for the bulk water. Yes, ma'am, for companies like Unite, Google Fiber. There have been many companies, AT&T, some of their subs have been in here, not AT&T themselves, because it's been all their subs. So some of these subs come in and they want to pick up a meter, they want to buy water from us, which, please don't get me wrong, I'm very, very happy to be able to sell the water to them. All I'm asking is that it'll help the city overall with a very small increase in fees to these companies that are coming in and buying the water from us. To go for your bulk water from $15 to a $50 fee, just because if they come in and they keep the meter for 2 months, and all they use is 800 gallons, we're still at our $15 fee. So all I'm asking is just a slight increase in the fee to help the city so that the city doesn't lose money. Not that we're out here trying to gouge the consumer or the businesses, just we want to make sure we lose as little money as possible.
That's about half of what San Antonio gets for theirs.
Yes, sir.
Didn't we decide here a while back on the reconnection fee? And I think it was $75 per year, and then we asked for it to be $100 for reconnect?
That was the recommendation that you had made, sir, but if there was no finalization, and that's what brought me back here again today, ladies and gentlemen, is so that we can get some of these numbers finalized and some of this stuff addressed, and we can go on down the road. But yes, Mike, to answer your question succinctly, sir, that is what you recommend.
So what do you want the reconnect fee? What do you think it should be?
$80.
Well, I don't have everything all in one place, that's why I'm asking. I'm trying to get a synopsis here.
Some of them,
All in one place? Really? There's on one page?
All right, now,
It's not.
let's bring this back in and let's be civil to one another.
Being civil, I'm
I
asking.
understand. Do we have any more questions? I will entertain a motion.
well, no, actually.
Well, that's why I just asked, is there any more
No,
discussion?
so we won't have a vote tonight. What we need are you all to give us final
Oh, you want a
numbers that
general
you're comfortable
consensus?
with. Then we have to put it into the ordinance and bring it back for a first and second reading. But again, we want final numbers so that way when we send this out and pay the city attorney to put this together,
It's
we
done.
come back, you're comfortable with voting on those fees.
What
So
I'm
is it
comfortable with
gonna
what
be-
Mike said, and what the numbers are, we're comfortable with, I'm more than comfortable with those.
But what did you say about the fee for unauthorized use?
The unauthorized use fee, ma'am?
Of the water, yeah. You didn't?
I thought he said something about unauthorized use.
No, I didn't speak to theft of services at all.
What, on F, on that page, that is unauthorized use of water. If you reconnect yourself, he's recommending it be $80.
I think it should be higher if they're, if it's unauthorized connection.
Right, and that's what Councilman Martin had recommended 100, but we didn't have any consensus, so we're trying to get that today. So
Well,
we
I-
want it to be 100.
Make
Okay.
it 100.
Okay, so the way I look at it, if they reconnected and it's unauthorized, I think it should be more than 100 because it's stealing water. They're breaking the law.
Well, they're gonna get prosecuted for that. The fines are gonna come with that.
I mean, for unauthorized use of water, I'm okay with 100.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's keep it
I
at
feel,
100.
I'm with you, Sylvia. I think I should unauthorized use of water, $200.
Well, they're gonna say, and I'm just telling you, we deal with this every month. Well, I can't afford to pay that. I didn't pay my water bill because I didn't have the water bill money, and you want me to pay $200 to reconnect it?
Then why didn't you go ahead and steal it? It's $200.
But I have babies and they need milk and,
I know people would say like that every day.
I mean, I'm telling you, we hear this stuff. So when you create these fees, because you establish these fees, then we enforce them. Try to.
So when somebody, I'm just curious, so let's say someone turns on their, okay, they didn't pay the bill, then they go turn on their water themselves. Now they come up here and they're like, I really need my, like, any way you guys can work with me? Do you guys work with them with that? Let's say the fee is $100 plus whatever they owe for the water, would you guys work with them or no?
We try to work with people once or twice.
Right, so
Those
it's,
that turn into every month,
I mean,
frequent
like,
flyers,
you know,
yeah, we can put it into that.
I see.
So it's like a one-
Because they leave.
well, I mean, yes, I do believe that, but I'm just saying, like, let's say if it was 200, you would, if this
And
is like
so,
the
no, see, in
first.
that situation, so if it's gonna be, they built up to this. Because if you look at it, it talks about, if you look at the actual ordinance existing instead of his sheet with the recommendations, this is a situation where the meter has been removed.
Right.
So we already pulled your meter because you've already either turned it on more than once, we locked it, you unlocked it,
Right.
now we gotta pull your meter because we don't trust you anymore.
Correct.
So you want us to come back and reinstall your meter, we're charging $50 currently. If you want to recommend 200, then they pay us 200 for us to put it back, because they can't turn their water back on now, because they don't even have a meter.
Oh, okay, so I'm sorry, I was
Yeah.
thinking, that this, so this is nothing to do, like, just the first thing, this connection.
This
is
is-
actually,
right,
like,
This
just
is
the meter
beyond
contract.
Yes.
Right, you're
Way
going
beyond.
beyond.
Okay.
Oh, okay, I agree, $200.
This is way beyond
I mean-
unresponsibility.
Okay, yeah.
This isn't a 2-minute thing, this is a, you reinstall the meter.
Customers.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I get that now.
You good with 200?
Yes, sir?
Let's do it.
It's a crime.
It is.
Well, it's, the same people are the same people that are not paying their bills.
Correct.
Very rarely do they get one that they do not work with, that have kids and stuff, and that they're in the
We're
money.
not out to big somebody not to be able to have running water, but you gotta be.
But these are the ones that when you took their meter, it's ongoing issue. So they want their
Okay.
meter back, $200.
Right.
Sorry, I kind of need some clarity, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, and above that, in the actual ordinance, there's a section that, talks about the tampering. And right now, you have your fee of $75.
Right.
For that, in addition to your deposit.
Is that where you wanted it, at
This is-
75 on the tampering?